All right, folks, and welcome back. In this video today, guys, my goal is to make savings simple for you in your horse training business. And before we jump into this, I do have to give you the straight up disclaimer that I am not an accountant. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not one of those people with fancy letters on the front and the back end of my name. I am a horse trainer like you. However, I have built a very successful horse training business, and I have mentored fellow horse trainers in their businesses to be able to accomplish their goals, their dreams, build over six-figure businesses, and all of that good stuff. So we are merely sharing with you exactly what we have done in our business and what we have recommended other horse trainers consider doing in their businesses. And it's very much in a mentorship kind of way. I'm not claiming to be any kind of financial guru of sorts, but someone that uses a lot of practicality, common sense, and strategic expertise in the development of a business to be able to share that with you. So nonetheless, that's my disclaimer, very unofficial, but very, very serious in that right. All right, guys. So today we are talking about money, which is always a really fun concept. But today we're talking about saving that money and building financial security in your business. And I'm going to keep this process extremely simple for you, because as a horse trainer myself, I understand that there's certain things that we have, like our special group of horses, that we would not want to sell unless things got extremely, extremely bad. And so if something were to happen, we would not want to be in a position to where we couldn't take care of those types of horses. But here's the thing. In life, we know that the unexpected is going to happen. Some people as horse trainers say it's not if you get hurt, but when you get hurt, and that is a whole nother debate that I don't care to get into right now. But here's the thing. If you were to get hurt, if you were to get sick, or if something in your family were to happen, some kind of massive event where you would need to be able to step away from your business to spend time with your family, or if you have to step away from your training business because you need to focus on getting better, healing, all of that type of stuff, you should be in a position to where you can do that. Here's the situation that most horse trainers are actually in, is that they know that the unexpected is going to happen, yet they do not prepare for the unexpected to happen financially. And when the unexpected, when the thing comes up that ends up rattling them in their business, they're trying to get better, they're trying to heal, they're trying to spend their time being present with their family like they need to be doing, but they're only able to do that so much because they're also really, really stressed about their entire business because they have not built in financial security. So that is the goal of this video. I'm going to take you through a very, very, very simple process. I'm going to walk you through some of the nuances of it so that you can make sure that you can implement it into your business. And this has been our business mentorship for horse trainers group. Our students in that group, they have been blowing me up. They're just like, we need more information. Like, we want to learn more about how you've managed your finances. And so I have created this video really for them, but I've wanted to also open it up to everybody because I know that this basic fundamental process in creating financial security in your business can help so many horse trainers in their businesses. So let's go ahead and break this down. And I'm going to start as if some of you guys might be a horse trainer that's just getting started. And so I'm going to start with the base thing that you need to have a business account, a business checking, and a business savings. At the bare minimum, you need those two accounts, and they need to be official accounts. That means that you've had to get a registered EIN or a federal tax ID number, and they are affiliated with your business checking and your business savings accounts. Okay? I'm not going to worry about your checking account today. We're going to focus on that savings account. And I really find that when it comes to money, sometimes it's either it depends on the relationship that you have with money. I have what I feel like is a very healthy relationship with money, whereas it means I get excited about it because I look at it as a resource for me to be able to grow my business, to invest in my family, to be able to invest in my education. But sometimes we get caught up with a bit of a limiting belief that money, we have a tough love relationship with it. And if you're in that position, I want to challenge you to be able to make money. I'm going to help you get money to work for you, right? When we lack something, sometimes we have a little bit of a lesser great relationship with it. So if you're needing to be able to feel like, gosh, money's always been tough for me, then let's get that money working for you and let's build in that financial security for you so that you can be like, yeah, I love this because I've got it working for me now. right? Money is meant to work for you, all right? Just like things happen for you in life, money happens and can work for you in your business, and that's going to be really, really important. So when we work with money, what's really, really key too is that I want you to get a quick win. So some of you guys might go, I got this done today. Other people might go, I need a month to be able to make this happen. Whatever the case is, all right? So I totally understand that everyone's gonna be a little bit different, but that first goal that you're gonna have, goal number one that you're gonna have, is to get $1,000 in that business savings account, okay? You're gonna start with $1,000, right? And if you don't have $1,000 in it, and say you have your business savings account and you have money in there, I want you to make sure that you take a piece of paper, or you go on your balance sheet and you allocate $1,000 of that for your savings, for your financial security plan, okay? That's gonna be really important. Then comes the next piece where we're gonna build in 1 month's worth of savings, 3 months worth of savings, 6 months worth of savings, and for people that are ambitious like myself, we're gonna even get up to a year's worth of savings in that business account, all right? In that business savings account. Because here's the thing, when that unexpected thing that we know unexpected things are gonna happen, we just don't know what they're gonna be, then you need to be able to focus on healing, getting better, and spending time with your family. So right now at $1,000, the next goal is to get to that month. So here, I like easy numbers, and I'm gonna break this down for you very simply. In your business, you have two types of expenses. You have your fixed expenses, you have your variable expenses, okay? And I'm going to look at this as if you are a horse trainer that runs your own business, you do not have an assistant or anything like that. Like maybe you have someone that cleans stalls, but your basic operation is that you are training your client horses, and it's very much kind of like a one-man show. Maybe you got one or two team members that help you, but it's really like if you go down, then your training horses do not get work. That is how we're looking at this, okay? And so within your business, you have fixed expenses and you have variable expenses. Your fixed expenses are the expenses that you're going to owe next week, next month, the month after that, regardless of what happens, right? So that could be your mortgage, your rent, and those types of expenses. It could be your truck payment, right? You're going to owe those things regardless of what happens. Your variable expenses could be expenses like your hay, your grain, your shavings, even some labor in your business, particularly affiliated with your training horses. So if you got sick, you got hurt, if you had that family event that you had to tend to, and you sent those training horses home, all of those variable expenses would go away. They're variable because they go up if you have more training horses, they go down if you have less training horses, they go to zero if you don't have any training horses, okay? So I look at that as the variable expenses. When we are building this savings for the 1 month, I start with the fixed expenses, okay? I start with the fixed expenses. And if you are someone that has an assistant that can train horses while you are down, then I would consider that part of your fixed expenses because you could keep your business running, right? You could still pay that assistant. You could still get the results that the clients need for their training horses. And that is a way more sustainable business model, and where I would like to see people actually grow their businesses too, because that's just more security in your business to where everything can keep running, you can keep making money, and your clients stay in the loop, and you don't have to necessarily shut things down even though you're stepping away. Now, that is usually for our more established trainers that are further along in their journey, but here's the deal. The very minimum you want to save for those fixed expenses. So if your total expenses for the month, let's just call an even flat $10,000 because I like even numbers. Say you're spending $10,000 a month in expenses, and $6,500 a month is, let's just do $6,000. So let's say $6,000 is your fixed expense, $4,000 is your variable expense. Then what we want to start with first is to say we want to get $6,000 in that savings account. You've already got $1,000, so you need to get $5,000 more into that savings account to be able to have 1 month's worth of savings, to where if something were to happen and you needed to shut things down, you could still take care of your horses and all of your basic bills. That would get you at $6,000 and you could do it for at least a month. Okay, you do it for 1 month, which would give you 30 days to be able to do what you need to do. However, we already know how fast 30 days goes. We know how fast 90 days goes. We know how fast a year can go by. And so I want to help you guys go. You want to go from $1,000 to 1 month worth of expenses, to 3 months worth of expenses, to 6 months worth of expenses, up to a year's worth of expenses. So if your fixed expense is $6,000 a month, you're going to start with you're going to get to that 1 month where you have 6,000 in there. Then you're going to go to 3 months where you're going to have $18,000. Then you'll go to 6 months where you have $36,000. And then if you want to go all the way to a year, you'll have $72,000 in savings. That way you have that financial security taken care of in your business. All right. Now you have to personally decide within your own business, do you want to go to a year? Some of the top business leaders that I look up to, that I follow, even they run monstrously sized businesses where $72,000 probably wouldn't even get them through a month. But they would carry up to a year's worth of expenses. And that means that they can keep their employees on staff and they can keep everything running just like they need to. A lot of those businesses were ones that really thrived during the whole COVID situation, that they didn't have to lay people off and those types of things because they were prepared for the unexpected. Okay. Now, I mentioned earlier, if you had staff and you were able to keep your business open, and let's say that was at $10,000, then, and you're like, hey, I can, if I stepped away from my business, I have a team that can keep everything going. I can keep my clients coming through. And it would be a challenge because we have to explain that, we have an assistant doing it, but people are empathetic. They understand that, you're sick, you're hurt, you got family to take care of, and they'll be happy that you're able to still have a team there to support them getting high quality results with their horses. Then you might say, hey, my total expenses is $10,000 a month, and I'm going to save $10,000 a month. All right. So then you have $1,000 in, and you're going to put another $9,000 in and get that to $10,000. Then go to $30,000, go to $60,000, go to $120,000 in savings. Right. That's the real goal. If you can build enough savings to where your business doesn't change at all because you have a team to support you, that's fantastic. But at the bare minimum, if you're someone like most horse trainers, that you are the one training the horses, taking care of the horses, or you have someone else, one other person that's helping you with that, then I want you to make sure that you focus on at least getting your fixed expenses in the savings account. And at the bare minimum, we're going at 6 months, right? But we put a hard, fast press to get from that $1,000 to 1 month to 3 months. We want to get that 1 month and 3 months in there as fast as we can. And then we want to go ahead and add that additional 3 months. If you're at 3 months, right, and you go to 6, it's only adding 3 more months of expenses in there. You're not having to add 6 more, right? You're just adding 3, right? So we're breaking this down into bite-sized pieces, $1,000 up to 1 month's worth of expenses. Then we're going to get up to 3 months worth. So we only have to add 2 months, right? We added 1 month of expenses. Then we're going to add 2 more months. Then we'll add 3 more months. We're not, this is very bite-sized, 1 month at a time. We're gonna go 1 month, then we're gonna add 2 more months, then we're gonna add 3 more months. Now we're at 6 months worth of savings, and that can give you a tremendous amount of financial security in your business, so that when you go in at night and you pull up your little blanket and you go to sleep at night, you go, you know what, if anything were to happen, we're covered for at least 6 months to an entire year in our businesses. And let me tell you, as a business owner, this is extremely powerful when you go to a bank. If you are looking at leasing a facility, you can show the banker, you can show a landlord your financial security within your business, and how that you have this process in place where you maintain these savings to make sure that their investment in you is taken care of. And it can keep things so much more relaxed. You can focus, once you have this savings in, you can become more present in focusing on the training horses that you are training, teaching the students that you're teaching, tending to the clients that you have in your training barn. And it opens up so many doors because you can focus on becoming the best version of yourself. And so that is why I want to keep this extremely, extremely simple for you guys. Now, how you're going to go about implementing this is that you need to know your numbers. You need to know your numbers as a business owner. And so if you're needing help with that, then the one thing I can recommend is that we can book a call. We can jump on a discovery call for our business mentorship for horse trainers, which is an absolutely free call where you and I sit down and we talk, we dive into your business, and we figure out what we would need to do to be able to help you within your business and figure out what's possible and be able to take that, map it out to your goals and your dreams. If that's something you're interested in, you can check the link below or whatever is going to be best affiliated. You guys can, wherever you're watching this, you can click on that and we can book that call together. I'll look forward to talking with you then. Let us know if you found this video helpful. Let us know if you have other questions. All you have to do is drop them in the comments below, share them with us, send us a DM, all that good stuff. Without that being said, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. It was great chatting with you. I hope you found this insightful and helpful. I hope that it helps you feel more financially secure. I hope that you take these action steps, you put them to work in your business, and that way you, your wife, your husband, your spouse, your kids, your horses, your clients, everybody can feel way more secure in your business, and you can take the risk out of this whole risky horse training business because you have a sound process that you've implemented in your business. Y'all take care now, and we'll check you on the next time.